Alright guys, so welcome to Workshop de Witness. Let me get this out of the way here. My neighbors driving by are probably looking at me weird with this GoPro stuck to my head, but I don't care. So, figured I'd give you guys a little bit of an update. I have a few videos that I'm coming out with, but I figured I'd drop this one in now just because it's a little bit more time sensitive and something that just recently happened to me that I figured I'd talk about. So the other day when I was leaving work, this is like the night before last, 2 nights ago. Is that what that is? I don't know. I left work, and as I'm leaving work, I got into an accident. Now, I know you're probably saying it doesn't look like it, but I'm going to show you the damage in a minute. So I left work, and where I work, I have to get on a highway to leave work. And like the way it's set up, to give you kind of an idea of what happened, there's 2 lanes, and the left lane ends up getting onto the highway, and the right lane goes straight. And I'm in the left lane, ready to get on the highway, and the guy in the right lane decides he needs to get into my lane right now. So he just kind of like merges over real fast, and like I'm hitting my horn and he's not even paying attention. He's completely oblivious to the fact that I'm there. I'm not sure if he was listening to loud music or what, but completely oblivious. So he continues to merge like really quickly into my lane. And at the same time, the guy right in front of me in an F-150 slams on his brakes. So now I have that guy coming at me really fast from the front, this guy coming at me really fast from the right, so I'm getting boxed in. So I have no choice but to kind of like dip left real fast and go into oncoming traffic. And I couldn't kind of get around the car coming at me in the front fast enough, and I ended up clipping his bumper on my right side of my bike, which I'll show you here in a second. The guy hit stopped and like asked me if I was okay and all that. The guy that almost hit me didn't give a shit and just kept on driving. So basically what ended up happening, I don't know if you can see right here, there's a crack right there in the fairing. I don't know if you can see that too well on the camera, but it's there. Surprisingly, the housing for the headlight turned out just fine. Like nothing actually happened to that. It's just that one crack in that fairing right there. Nothing happened to my wheel. Like all the damage happened to the right side. You have this piece of the plastic right here for the fairing is cracked. The ram air for the most part is intact, but I don't know if you can see in there, there's a little crack. And I'm really anal, so I'll probably end up replacing that too. And then of course the side here, it's all scratched up. Like surprisingly, it's not broken off or anything. It might be a little bent because it's not quite on there properly. Oh, and this cracked right here too, sorry. But yeah, it's all scratched up. I'm gonna try and like buff it out so at least it doesn't look so shitty while I ride it around, but that's pretty much what happened. Oh, and my frame slider here, this ended up getting messed up as well, just a little scuffed up, but I mean, hey, that's what they're supposed to do, right? So what really freaked me out about that whole situation, I mean, all in all, the bike is actually in not that bad of condition. It's drivable. I actually rode home. When I actually hit, most of the damage happened to me. Thankfully, I was wearing all my gear, so I don't have any broken bones or anything, but since I clipped him on the left side of his bumper, the right side of my body took all the impact. So the outside of my hand hit the car, hit his truck, my shoulder, and my knee hit his truck. And thankfully, I'm wearing my Dainese jacket that has the titanium hard part sliders on the shoulder, but it's still like I can't lift my arm above shoulder length. Walking around a lot, my knee starts to really hurt. I can't really make a fist like with this one, because I can't just like, I mean, I can make a fist, but I can't squeeze. Like this one I could squeeze tight. This one I can't just yet. So, and then my whole body yesterday was completely sore everywhere. So I pretty much just took it easy and rested at home. Today I'm feeling a lot better. Just still the pains from the impact points. But yeah, I mean that's pretty much what ended up happening. Oh, the really trippy part when I hit the guy. So let me take my phone out of my pocket. So when I hit the guy, on the right side of my bike, you know, all this here got impacted, and my hand came off of the handlebar. So I still had my hand on the clutch, and I drifted off into oncoming traffic, which on the other side of the road, which thankfully there was none. But I'm holding onto the clutch, and I hit my head as well, like with the helmet. So I was really, really dazed. Like I couldn't see straight. So I started reaching out for the handlebar to try and grab my brakes so I could stop the bike. And I was, I guess my brain wasn't connecting to my arm because I couldn't see straight. So I was going like this, trying to reach out for it. And I wasn't grasping anything, but I thought I was grabbing here, but I was actually just reaching out like that. And I thought, oh shit, you know, my handlebar broke off, but as you can see, it's still there and it's perfect. So I thought I had no brakes, so I was using my rear brake, and I kind of like just drifted off to the other side of the road and kind of got up on the sidewalk, and then just the bike toppled over. And then I had a couple guys help me pick it up. So now it becomes a debate of, do I replace these parts with new OEM fairings to just make my bike look new like it usually does, or do something else like completely remodel my bike? So I've been debating on getting some, even before this happened, I had been debating on getting custom fairings from Monster Fairings, kind of like what Chase on Two Wheels did, and getting something custom made for myself. Those 4 parts in total is about $600. I can get the Monster Fairings, will cost me about, with the customization and all that, about $750. So at that point, really, what's an extra $150? And then I get new fairings from front to back, and I kind of have a new looking bike, a different looking bike, and something completely unique and custom. So I'm kind of on the fence as to what I'm going to do. Not entirely sure yet if I'm going to, you know, keep it as is or go custom. I'm on the fence, but I just wanted to let you guys know and give you guys a heads up as to what happened to me. And yeah, I guess that's it. I don't know what else. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you later.